Okay, here's my 1973 GMC 26-foot motorhome. I just had to put a new muffler on it. I had a little problem a couple weeks ago. I was going down a long hill and it started backfiring and it blew out one of the mufflers. I found out the cause of the backfiring was my old points type distributor kind of froze up on me, or not froze up, but it just started no spark. And so I decided to have Miguel down at GMC put on a new Petronix flamethrower D1100 high output distributor on it, got rid of those old points. And we put a new muffler on. Miguel recommends getting away from the dual mufflers that these things are commonly have, and we put on a Spin Tech 8347. It's a 2-inlet single outlet muffler. Let's go underneath and take a look at it.
Sorry for the technical problems there. I'm doing this with my cell phone, so it wasn't too easy to crawl underneath and do this at the same time. But anyhow, there's this little Spin Tech muffler. It's kind of a little guy here. Let me move around a little bit more. As you can see, it has 2 inlets in the front of it, each 2.5 inches, whereas before I had 2 mufflers up here going into a connector, a Y connector that led out to the tailpipe. Miguel from GMC in Ontario has his muffler guys put these on now. He's gotten away with the dual muffler system since they have these little guys. This is a smaller one than the one I wanted, but the muffler man, this is the only one he had in stock, so I opted to go with it. But so far, it's pretty good. It's a little bit louder than the 2 Flowmasters that were on here, but it's getting the job done. You can take a look at the floor under here. This is a 73, so it has all the plywood exposed under here. And it looks like in the past we've had some of the plywood starting to char and maybe get a little hot under there. And so if you got an older early GMC, you want to take a look at your wood floor by your mufflers and make sure you don't have any muffler leaks going up towards that wood floor, because that isn't going to be too happy a camper situation if you start smoking, especially if you're out here in the desert like I am, where we get some pretty hot days. But anyhow, let's go around here. If I can scoot here, forgive the camera shaking, and you can see the single outlet there. It's a 3-inch out, 2.5 inches in, 3-inch outlet going into my existing tailpipe that goes out to the back of the coach. Again, there's that little muffler. It's only 20 inches long. Again, I was worried that it was going to be a little too loud, but it's not much louder than what I had before. So let's give it a listen here so you can see what it sounds like.
Okay, here we go. Back here, you can kind of hear this guy. It's got kind of a deep, throaty idle to it. If you can hear that here on this little cell phone, it's not too bad. Oh, there's Buster coming by to take a look at it. Kind of scaring him. But, again, driving in it, it's really not too much different than the stock ones I had on there. Only it has this deep, throaty sound that's kind of intimidating at an idle. Anyhow, that's what we got here. Tune in next time for some more.